Most people earn money, but still struggle. And if you're honest, you've probably asked yourself this question before. Where does all my money go? Because no matter how much comes in, it somehow never stays. And that's confusing, because logically, if money is coming in consistently, you should be progressing financially. But instead, you feel like you're running in place, working, earning, spending, then repeating the same cycle again. So what's really going on? Is it bad luck? Low income? High expenses? Or is there something deeper? Something most people never see? Because the truth is this: your money is not disappearing by accident. It is following a pattern. And once you understand that pattern, you will never see money the same way again. Stay with me, because what you're about to understand can change how you earn, how you spend, and how you grow. Now let's break this down slowly. Most people think the problem is, I don't earn enough. But that's not always true, because there are people earning more who are still broke, and there are people earning less who are building wealth. So clearly, income is not the full story. The real issue is this: most people were never taught what happens after money enters their hands. They were only taught how to earn, not how money behaves. And that is where everything changes. Because money has direction. It either flows out, or it is controlled. There is almost no in-between. Now think about your own life for a moment. Money comes in, then almost immediately, it starts leaving. Bills, food, transport, subscriptions, unexpected expenses. And before you realize it, your account is back to where it started, or worse, lower. And the cycle continues, month after month, year after year. And it feels normal. But normal does not mean correct. Because what you are experiencing is not just spending. It is a system that is quietly designed to keep your money moving, but not growing. And if you don't interrupt that system, it will keep repeating itself, no matter how much you earn. This is why some people get salary increases, but nothing really changes, because their lifestyle rises at the same speed as their income, sometimes even faster. So the extra money does not build them, it disappears. And that creates a dangerous illusion. You feel like you're progressing, but your financial position remains the same, or becomes weaker. Now here's something most people never realize. Spending is not the real problem. Automatic spending is. Spending without awareness, without structure, without intention. Because when money has no assignment, it finds its own exit. And usually, that exit does not benefit you long-term. Let me say that again clearly. When money has no plan, it disappears faster. This is why many people feel broke, even when they are working hard. Because effort is not the same as control. You can work very hard and still lose financially if you don't control where your money goes. Now pause and ask yourself this honestly. Do you control your money, or does your lifestyle control it? That question alone can reveal a lot, because many people are not actually making financial decisions. They are reacting to pressure, reacting to needs, reacting to habits, reacting to what others are doing. And when you live in reaction mode, your money never has direction. It just flows. And anything that only flows eventually finishes. This is where the real shift begins. You must stop seeing money as something you only use and start seeing it as something you direct. Because money behaves differently when it is given instructions. Right now, most people earn money, but give it no instructions. So it behaves randomly, and random money behavior creates unstable financial results. This is why two people can earn the same amount, but live completely different financial lives. One is constantly struggling. The other is quietly growing. The difference is not always income. The difference is control. And control begins with awareness. You cannot change what you are not aware of. So before you even try to earn more, you need to understand what is happening to what you already earn. Because if money keeps leaving faster than it stays, more income will not solve the problem. It will only increase the movement. And that is a trap many people fall into. They chase more money without fixing the system that is leaking it. So even when more comes in, more goes out. Now here is something powerful. Your financial life is not built by big moments. It is built by repeated patterns. Small daily decisions, repeated over time. That is what creates results. Not one big breakthrough, not one lucky moment, but consistent patterns. So if your current pattern is earn, spend, reset, then your result will always be work, survive, repeat. But if the pattern changes, the result changes. And that is where transformation begins. Now here's where things get even more interesting. There is a hidden reason why your money never lasts. And most people don't even notice it. But once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Because before the end of this video, I'm going to break that down clearly and show you exactly what is really draining your money and how to start changing it. But before we go there, if this is already opening your mind, hit the subscribe button if you want deeper financial understanding, smarter money strategies, and real insights most people never hear. Because what you're about to learn next is where things start to shift. Stay with me. Now let's go deeper. Because what you're about to understand here is the part most people never see. Earlier, we talked about how money follows a pattern. Now, the question is, what exactly is draining it? What is the hidden force behind the cycle? Because if you can identify that, you can finally break it. And here it is. The biggest reason your money never lasts is not your salary. It is not even your expenses. It is the absence of a system. Most people have income, but no structure. They earn, but they don't organize. They receive money, but they don't direct it. And because of that, everything becomes urgent. Everything feels important. And everything demands money at the same time. That is why your income feels smaller than it actually is. Because it is being pulled in too many directions at once. Now think about this carefully. If 10 different things are pulling from one source, that source will weaken quickly. And that is exactly what happens to your money. Rent, food, transport, family, unexpected bills, lifestyle pressure, social expectations, and sometimes even things you didn't plan for at all. So what happens? Money enters and immediately gets divided without intention. And when money is divided without intention, it disappears without impact. This is the real issue. Not just spending, but scattered spending. Now here is something powerful. Money behaves like energy. Where you direct it is where results come from. If all your money goes into consumption, then all your results will be temporary. Food disappears. Transport is used once. Bills are paid and gone. Lifestyle expenses fade quickly. So even though money is being used, nothing is being built. That is why you feel like you're always starting again. Because nothing is accumulating. Now here is the shift. If you want your money to last, part of it must stop behaving like consumption and start behaving like construction. It must start building something, not just maintaining your life, but improving your future. Because money that only maintains keeps you where you are, but money that builds moves you forward. Now let me explain something most people ignore. There are only two major directions money can go. It can go into consumption or construction. Consumption keeps you alive. Construction makes you grow. And the problem is, most people put almost everything into consumption. Very little goes into construction. Sometimes nothing at all. So even though they are earning, they are not advancing. Now this is where a lot of people make a mistake. They think construction means something big, something expensive, something difficult. But that's not true. Construction can start small, very small. It can be learning a skill, buying a tool, starting a simple side activity, investing in knowledge, saving intentionally, building something gradually. The size does not matter. The direction does. Because once money starts building something, even slowly, it begins to change your financial life. Now listen carefully. You don't need to stop spending. You need to balance direction. Because survival matters, but growth matters more. So the goal is not to eliminate consumption. It is to introduce construction, even if it's small, even if it's slow. Because once construction begins, your money starts working differently. Now here is another deep truth. Many people are financially tired, not because they don't earn, but because they always restart. Every month feels like starting from zero, and that is exhausting. But imagine this instead. Imagine if each month you didn't start from zero. You started from somewhere higher, something already built, something already growing, something already working for you. That is what construction creates. Progress that continues. Now this is where discipline comes in. Not extreme discipline, but intentional discipline. Deciding, before money comes in, where it will go. Assigning it, giving it direction. Because once money has a purpose, it behaves better. It becomes controlled. And controlled money lasts longer. Now, let me ask you something important. If your money had a voice, would it say, "I am building something for you"? Or would it say, "I am just passing through"? That answer matters because it reflects your current system. Now here's something most people don't want to hear, but need to understand. If nothing changes in how you direct your money, nothing changes in your financial life. No matter how long you work, no matter how hard you try, no matter how much you earn, because income alone does not create stability. Structure does. Now this is where things begin to shift for you. From today, start asking a different question. Not just, how much did I earn? But, what did my money build? Because that question forces awareness, and awareness creates control, and control creates growth. Now before we move to the next level, where I show you how to turn ideas into actual income streams, there is one final thing you must understand. Building financial strength is not about speed. It is about direction. Slow growth in the right direction is more powerful than fast movement in the wrong direction. And once your direction is correct, even small steps become powerful. Now, if this is starting to change how you think, hit the subscribe button if you want to understand money deeply, build smarter strategies, and move beyond survival into real growth. Because in our next video, we're going to shift from understanding money to multiplying it. Stay with me, because this is where things start becoming practical.